Hello everyone, I am Khalifa Muhammad Asif from Ali Allana College of Pharmacy, Akkalkuwa. Today I am going to talk about the sedimentation method of particle analysis. The sedimentation method depends on the fact that the terminal velocity of particle in a fluid increases with the size. The terminal velocity is the maximum velocity attainable by an object as it falls through a fluid. Simply, it means that the speed of settling of particles depends on the size of that particles, and it can be better understood by Stokes' law. Here it is the Stokes equation, or we can simply rearrange this equation as you can see. In this, dst is Stokes diameter, h is the distance of fall in time t, ρ1 is the density of particles, ρ2 is the density of dispersion medium, and eta denotes the viscosity of medium, while g is the gravitational acceleration. To carry out this experiment in the lab, we will need an apparatus known as Andreessen pipette. Let's see how it can be performed. 1 or 2% suspension of particles in a medium containing suitable deflocculating agent is introduced into a vessel and brought to the mark. The stoppered vessel is then shaken to distribute the particles uniformly throughout the suspension. Now, the apparatus with a pipette in place is clamped securely in a constant temperature bath. At various time intervals as the sedimentation occurs, 10 ml samples are withdrawn and discharged into the evaporating dish through the two-way stopcock. The samples are then evaporated and weighed or analyzed by other appropriate means. Here, the residue or dried sample obtained at a particular time is the weight fraction. This gives the idea about the rate of sedimentation of particles corresponds to their sizes. The particle diameter corresponding to the various time interval is calculated from the Stokes law. Here, h in the equation is the height of sediment above the lower end of the pipette at the time each sample is removed. The cumulative percentage by weight under size can be plotted on a probability scale against the particle diameter. The advantages of this method are simple and inexpensive. A wide range of particles can be analyzed. This method is quite accurate and gives reproducible results when compared to another separation method. Disadvantages or limitations of sedimentation method may include: sedimentation analysis must be carried out at concentrations that are sufficiently low so that interactive effect between particles to be negligible. Large particles create turbulence in the sedimentation process may cause error. Careful temperature control is necessary as the viscosity of dispersion medium plays an important role in sedimentation. Particle reaggregation is possible during extended measurement, and particles have to be completely insoluble in the suspending liquids. That's it from my side. The next video will be on the Coulter counter method. Keep watching. Thank you very much.